we have given fraction and we have to rewrite this fraction to sum of partial fractions. So first we have to check the power of numerator and denominator. In this example, in numerator we have t to second power, and in denominator if we multiply the highest powers, so it will be t times 2t times 3t will be 6t cubed. So in denominator we have power greater than numerator, so everything is okay. If you have in the numerator power greater than denominator, you have to first do log division. But in this example everything is okay. So next step we have to check denominator. We need to factorize denominator. In this example we have this. We have t times 2t plus 1 times 3t minus 4. Every factor is linear factor. So now every of these factors will be denominator of our partial fractions. So we will have t, second denominator will be 2t plus 1, and third will be 3t minus 4. Now, because in the denominators we have linear factors and they are different, so in the numerators we will have only constant. You can write a, b, c. The power of numerator always must be less than power of denominator. When we have t to first power in the denominator, so now in the numerator we have t to 0 power, so t to 0 power is 1, so we don't have t's. So our constants a, b and c are our unknowns. So first, to get rid of denominators, we will multiply both sides of our equation by the lowest common denominator. The lowest common denominator is always the denominator of our original fraction. So we will have, let me copy maybe this whole example one more time. So it will be 61t squared minus 28 minus 53t over t times 2t plus 1 times 3t minus 4. This is equal a over t plus b over 2t plus 1 plus c over 3t minus 4. Like I said, we will multiply both sides by the lowest common denominator, and it will be the denominator of our original fraction, so it will be t times 2t plus 1 times 3t minus 4, both sides. It means this whole expression on the right side we need to multiply by t times 2t plus 1 times 3t minus 4. On the left side we see that we can reduce 3t minus 4 with 3t minus 4, 2t plus 1 with 2t plus 1, and t with t. So we will have only 61t squared minus 28 minus 53t. This is equal, and now every fraction we need to multiply by this whole expression. When we multiply first fraction by this whole expression, we see that t's we can reduce. So we will have only a times 2t plus 1 times 3t minus 4. Now, when the second fraction will multiply by this whole expression, we see that 2t plus 1 will reduce with 2t plus 1. So we will have only b times t times 3t minus 4. And the last fraction, when we multiply by this whole expression, we see that 3t minus 4 will reduce with 3t minus 4. So we will have only c times t times 2t plus 1. So now we need to find unknowns a, b and c. The easiest way when you have linear terms is to do substitution. You have to just check these three terms, when these terms will reduce. When one of this expression will be 0. So when 2t plus 1 will be 0, when t is equal negative 1/2. If you don't see this, you have to just solve equation. 2t plus 1 will be 0. We have to move 1 to the right side, so it will be 2t equals negative 1. Always when you change the sign, you have to change the sign of expression. So now we have positive 1, so now will be negative. Now we divide both sides by 2. 2 and 2 will reduce, and we see that t is equal negative 1/2. So for t equals negative 1/2, this first expression in parentheses will be 0. When you multiply by 0, these terms, two terms, we will reduce this whole expression. And for negative t equals negative 1/2, the last expression will reduce also, because here we will have 0. So we will have only b. So it will be easy to solve. And what else? When 3t minus 4 will be 0, this term and that term will reduce. And for t equals 0, the second and third will reduce. So let me write this. For t equals negative 1/2, first what will be? On the left side we have to substitute t's by negative 1/2, and on the right side every t. So we have 61 times negative 1/2 to second power minus 28 minus 53 times negative 1/2. This is equal, like I said, for negative 1/2 this term will be 0. So 0 times this give me 0 times a give me 0. So we don't have this whole first term. We will have only b times, and t is negative 1/2, times 3 times negative 1/2. Let me write this in brackets because we have negative 1/2, so we need to write this in parentheses, close brackets. And again, for t equals negative 1/2, 2t plus 1 will be 0, so we will not have the last term. So now we have only unknown b. We need to solve this equation for b. So we have 61 times negative 1/2 to second power, so will be positive 1/4, negative 28. And we have negative times negative give me positive, so we have plus 53/2. We have just like because we have fractions, so 53 we can write over 1, so 53 times 1 is 53, 1 times 2 is 2. So this is equal, and we will have b times negative 1/2, and now in brackets we will have 3 positive times negative, so will be negative. I can write now parentheses. Negative will be 3 times 1 is 3/2 minus 4, close parentheses. So now we will have 61 times 1/4, so we can make fraction 61/1, so it will be 61 times 1 is 61, 1 times 4 is 4, minus 28, plus, and because we have here 4 in the denominator, so I can multiply numerator and denominator by 2 to get 4 in the denominator. So let me do this. Times 2, because when we have the same denominators, we can add these two fractions. So 53 times 2, it will be 106/4. 2 times 2 is 4. So this is equal b times negative 1/2. And now we will have here 3/2 is 1/2. So we have negative 1/2 and negative 4, so it will be negative 5/1/2. And now Like I said, we can add these two fractions. 61 plus 104, because we have the same denominators, will be 167 over 4 minus 28. This is equal. Negative times negative give me positive, and because we have fractions, so first fraction, and we have multiplication. Like I said, we have negative times negative will be positive. I don't have to write. We have 1/2 times, and I will change 5 and 1/2 to fraction also. So it will be 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11 over 2. And now we have 167 over 4. This is 41 and 3 over 4 minus 28. I just change improper fraction to mixed number. And this is equal b times, and we have multiplication of fractions, so numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So we have 1 times 11 is 11, 2 times 2 is 4. And now 41 minus 28 is 13, and we have to copy 3 over 4. This is equal b times 11 over 4. Because we have fraction on the right side, so I will change this mixed number to fraction also. 4 times 13 is 52 plus 3 is 55 over 4. This is equal b times 11 over 4. To get rid of these fractions, because we need to find b, I will multiply both sides by reciprocal of 11 over 4, so it will be 4 over 11. And we see that 11 we can reduce with 11 and 4 with 4, so it will be 1 only. B times 1 give me b, so we can write that b is equal, and on the left side we can reduce 4 with 4 and 11 with 55 is 5. So we have that b is equal 5. So now we need to find a and c. So we will do next substitution. Now we will substitute t by 0. For t equals 0, this whole term will reduce and the last term will reduce. So let me write this. For t equals 0, we have to substitute every t in this equation by 0. So we have 61 times 0 to second power. I just have to substitute t by 0, minus 28, and now minus 53 will be times 0. This is equal, and like I said, the last term and the second term will be 0, so we don't have to write these two terms, only the first. So it will be a times 2 times 0 plus 1. We can write in brackets this because we have parentheses inside, and we have 3 times 0 minus 4. I just substitute t's by 0. So now 0 to second power is 0 times 61 will be 0. 53 times 0 give me 0, so we have only negative 28 on the left side, and on the right we have a times 2 times 0 is 0, so we have only 1 from the first bracket. So now brackets, so we have 1, 0, minus 4 is minus 4. So we have negative 28 is equal a times 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. Because we have multiplication, to find a, I will divide both sides by negative 4. So negative 4 and negative 4 we can reduce, and we have that a is equal 28 divided by 4 is 7. Negative divided by negative give me positive. So we have a, b, and now we need to find c. We have to check when 3t minus 4 will be 0. First I will move negative 4 to the right side, so it will be 3t is equal 4. Now I will divide both sides by 3. 3 and 3 we can cancel out, so we have that t is equal 4 over 3. For t equals 4 over 3, we will have that 3t minus 4 is 0. So 0 times this whole expression, bt, will give me 0. So we don't have this term, and 3t minus 4 over 3 will be 0, so the first term will cancel out also. So we will have only the last term. So let me do this. Now t is equal 4 over 3. Again, we have to come back to our equation and substitute every t by 4 over 3. So we have to copy 61 times 4 over 3 to second power minus 28 minus 53 over 4 over 3. This is equal, like I said, the first and the second term will reduce, give me 0. So I have only c times 4 over 3 times 2 times 4 over 3 plus 1. So we have to solve this equation for c. So let me do this. So first 4 over 3 to second power 61 we have to copy, so it will be times 16 over 9 minus 28, and we will have 53 times 4 over 3. So this is negative, because we have negative times positive, so it will be negative 2 12 over 3. And on the right side we have c times 4 over 3, and in brackets will be 2 times 8 is 2 times 4 is 8 over 3 plus 1. So now 61 times 16 is 9, 76 over 9 minus 28, and because we have fractions here and in the denominator 9 and 3, so I will multiply 3 times 3, and when I multiply denominator times 3 to get 9, I will have to multiply numerator times by the same number, so times 3. So we will have 12 times 3 is 6, 36 over 3 times 3 is 9. This is equal c times 4 over 3, and we have here 8 over 3 plus 1, so I can change 1 to fraction also, so it will be 8 over 3. I need to have denominator 3, so it will be 3 over 3 is 1, and now I can add these two fractions, and now we can do subtraction of these two fractions on the left side because we have the same denominators. So 9 76 minus 6 36, this is 340 over 9 minus 28, and on the right side we have c times 4 over 3, and now the same denominator, so we can add these two fractions. How we add fractions? We copy denominator and we add numerators. 8 plus 3 is 11. So now first I will change this improper fraction to mixed number to do subtraction. So 340 divided by 9 is 37, and 7 over 9 minus 28. This is equal, and on the right side we have to do multiplications, fractions times fraction times fraction, so we multiply numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So we have 4 times 11 is 44, 3 times 3 is 9. 37 minus 28 is 9, so we have 9 and 7 over 9. This is equal C times 44 over 9. Let me write this here. So it will be, because we have improper fraction, so you change this mixed number to improper fraction also. 9 times 9 is 81 plus 7 is 88 over 9. This is equal C times 44 over 9. I will multiply both sides now by reciprocal of this fraction to get rid of 44 over 9, because you need to find C. So let me do this. It will be 9 over 44. 9 over 44. I just multiply both sides by 9 over 44, and now we see that 44 with 44 we can reduce, 9 with 9, and on the left side 9 with 9 we will cancel, and 44 and 88 will be 2. So we have that C is equal 2. We found A, B and C, so now we can come back to our partial fractions, and we have to just substitute A by 7, B by 5 and C by 2. Let me do this here. So this is equal, we will have A, we found that this is 7 over T, plus B is 5 over 2T plus 1, plus C, we found that this is 2 over 3T minus 4. Now, if you add these three fractions, partial fractions, you'll get exactly the same what we have on the left side. This is my solution.